All right, guys, today I'm going to let you in on a new outreach tactic. I'm going to call it the interview hack. All right, I'm going to walk you guys through exactly how to do something like this. And we're launching the new Local Rank Games Season 2. And yes, it costs money. However, the last season was, I think, a pretty good success. So for the next couple minutes, I'm going to eat some creatine plus report my numbers from the day before. If you guys aren't into that, simply skip on ahead using that YouTube progress bar. Also, right off the bat, if you guys don't mind, comment outreach for the YouTube algo and go ahead, scroll down to the comment section. First pinned link. More info about the local rank games. If you guys want to hop on today, we have 3 plans. I'm obviously going to talk to you about it. If no one buys this, if people aren't interested, we're going to cut it and this will be the end of local rank games. Your boy can read the room, all right? Anyways, let's get it going. Hope you guys are all doing well. You guys can tell what a beautiful day today in Vancouver, all right? What a beautiful day. Your boy is going on a trip with a bunch of my high school friends. Unfortunately, Peter will have to stay here. He's out for lunch right now. It's a sad time. It is what it is. Here we go. All right, so yesterday we did $793 in total revenue, down $93 from the day before. We have Amazon coming in at $148, Mediavine at $104, and the adult revenue source at $542. Let's get on with the episode, guys. Alrighty. So if you sign up for the first link in the YouTube description, you can send the URL to this sheet. Today is episode 619, August 20th. The interview hacked to 10K per month. All right. Rest in peace, outreach. Let's talk about it today. So I'm going to give you the new local rank games sprint, as well as I'm going to give you a bunch more, info about this tactic. I'm going to give you the tactic first. So you guys, if you want to pay your taxes, go ahead and sign up for the new local rank games. Yeah, it's a pretty good tactic. Now, the tactic is this. Instead of hard selling SEO, they get these all the time. All right. How do you differentiate yourself? I've been thinking about this for the last 30 days. I'm like, if I was starting out, I'm 18. I'm trying to differentiate myself over like overseas SEO agencies where it's just like a sprint to the bottom in terms of pricing. How can I stand out? All right, it's this. You can go in person. Other people can't. You can do things that don't scale. Other people can't. So the new local rank games isn't just going to be around accountability. It's going to be part of our overall media strategy. And this came because our last local rank games winner, Ryan, actually is about to sign. I'll let Ryan talk about it in the YouTube comment section, but he has a potential 50K a month client that came in via Local Rank Games YouTube channel. So this got my head going, all right? The SOP goes like this. You reach out to clients or leads, businesses near you. You ask them for an interview. So you literally go in, interview them. Like I'm doing spotlight on local businesses in Vancouver. I'd love to interview your business if you have some time. You literally bring camera equipment. It's super cheap nowadays. You could do, mine is a phone stand. You can have 2 clip-on mics for $20 total. And then you have 1 light. That's all you need. And you can shoot insane content with that. Now, is your sale, your end goal is to close them as clients, right? You don't sell them. You just do the interview as if you would interview any local business. You're trying to be an editorial here. But the sell comes later. As you're going through the interview, you push them towards like client acquisition, how they get clients, how they can optimize, And then you pretty much like at the end, then you offer them an audit. You do a live audit, how you can improve their business in the future, yada, yada, yada. All right. That's the whole SOP. Now, let's talk about the new local rank games. How can we better this? So when I was thinking about this, I'm like, okay, yeah, everyone on YouTube, I'm just gonna give it away for free. Anyone can go ahead and do this. However, one of the major pain points local rank games contestants had in season 1 was they didn't have enough social proof. Social proof actually is like infinitely easier for closing. Like if I wanted to go out and close SEO clients, I can probably go out and easily get people in Vancouver. I just show them my YouTube account. I show them my TikTok. I have millions of views, yada, 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 super easy. Now, with local rank games, we're gonna have a page called /partners on both Indexy and local rank, where we list out the contestants as partners and like, you know, just people part of the team. And this will help with increasing reach by like infinite amount, because the businesses at the end of the day, they just want reach, right? And where else better than our 25K subscriber newsletter, marketing letter, I think it was like 90K a month or 100K a month impression YouTube. I think it's like 1 million across our X accounts. Instagram is it's a write-off. Anyways, they just want to get reach. Using my social proof as piggyback, you can probably get an insane amount of responses. Now, let's talk about the pricing. I know. Jackie, why are you selling? Guys, if this flops, we're not going to sell anymore. Like it's just how it is, all right? We'll just focus on local rank software. It's popping off. We were just thinking this would be a fun one because last time we did local rank games, and every time I do these local rank academy coaching calls, I just get so hyped up. And I feel like if I'm able to bring other people from 0 to 10K a month, I don't know, this brings me more joy than any amount of SaaS revenue. Now, let's talk about the 3 different plans. We're gonna give you 3 tiers, okay? They're pretty crazy, if I'm being honest. I know most of you guys are gonna do the DIY plan. Let me talk about it. Number 1, DIY, $497. It's really not that bad, okay? This one I'm expecting most of you guys to do. No limit on the number of people. If you purchase, you get 3-month access to Local Rank Academy starting today. So what I'll do is, if you're an existing Local Rank Academy user, I will just cancel your subscription, and then I'll give you 3 months in the future. You get access to local rank leads, meaning it's like done for you, all right? I'm gonna just call this done for you local rank leads. So in your region, we'll just scrape the leads on your behalf to do like the interview scripts. Also, we already created the script for interview SOP. We've tested in the background. We can see which one has the highest reply rate, and we're just gonna give you the script for that, all right? Daily accountability system. I'm gonna have my team ask for, you know, what you did yesterday, what you did today, and what you plan on doing tomorrow. Similar to Local Rank Academy accountability, but we're gonna have like coaches and VAs in place to help you, like guide you through the steps. Now, here comes the main differences, okay? You must book your own outreach, so you must set up your own cold email systems and set your own appointments. I mean, for $500, you just, you know, it's just, the main benefit of this is the 3 months to Local Rank Academy valued at, what is that now? Like just under $300. Local Rank leads, just about unlimited. SOP, priceless. And you get to piggyback off my existing brand. I think that's probably the most important part. Now, how we guarantee you'll get your first client. However, you need a minimum of 1 interview per week of a client. You don't get, unfortunately, you have to edit your own. You have to post a minimum of 1 interview per week. You don't get an editor or a web designer. These guarantees are only valid if you are in English-speaking tier 1. I don't want to say tier 1 country, but tier 1 country. So like US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, you know, stuff like that. Now, let's talk about the upsell, all right? Did I get this from Alex Hormozy? Maybe. Only 5 spots available. We're not trying to if this works out well, I might include this in the future. Done for you plan. 290, well, it's pretty much 3K, but I'm going to do 2997 because it sounds lower. 5 slots available only. You get lifetime access to local rank academy, just straight up. All right, you're just in there like swimmer forever. The local rank team will do all the outreach and appointment setting. All we need from you is the Calendly. You get 1 VA per person full time. We just do during this entire thing, it's like for two months, right? We assign you a VA and you just tell them what to do. All right. You get access to our video editor and website designer. So you still probably have to pay for like WordPress hosting because that costs me money. We'll edit your videos and we'll build you an agency site. All this is insane because all you have to do is show up, film, and close, and we do everything else. Your content is going to be done, repurposed to a long form YouTube videos. It's going to be a ton of clips, obviously, and I'm going to post about it on X, Twitter. We're going to build like a whole brand around you. All right, it's going to be like local rank Ryan or something like that if Ryan wants to do it. And newsletter features. All this is, I mean, you know how much I charge for these. All right, free reach. You could probably you could piggyback off of my brand to build your own personal brand on X, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, you need some sort of like, people need to like you, if I'm being honest. It'll be like, think of BuzzFeed. You know how the BuzzFeed creators all broke off and did their own thing? It could be like that, but smaller B2B, like local SEO space. The guarantee is 1 signed clients in 90 days. But this is assuming you actually show up to the appointments. All right. If you miss a single one, the guarantee is gone. All right. We need to be very clear. The work needs to be done. We're going to do all the work for you. But if you don't show up to close, how can we do it? Like, we can't do anything. Right now, this one's crazy. I didn't want to do this, but Peter was like, yo, what do you think about this idea? I was like, all right, sure. All right. As you can see in my background, all right, we're in a like $2.5 million apartment right now. We're offering a 7-day boot camp. There's no guarantees on this one. All right, 7-day boot camp. You get lifetime access to local rank academy. You come live with us in Vancouver. Obviously, we're not going to sponsor your visa. You need a visitor visa. We'll just hang out. All right, 7 days living with us in a $2 million apartment. Airfare, food, all included in North America, assuming you're in North America. All right, don't like, I'm not flying you in from like the middle of nowhere. All right, North America. All you can do during the 7 days, we're going to be grinding the hell out of this in the next 7 days. We have to figure out when you come, like whenever you're free, but it should be preferably in the next week or so. Side by side acquisition, hand holding. We're not actually going to hold your hand because, like, I don't know, you know, your boy's married, but maybe Peter will hold your hand. I don't know. We're going to train you on fulfillment. We're going to teach you, if you want to come and just use this boot camp as like launch your SaaS from here, hell, sure. All right. We'll install everything for you live for like, you know, this whole execution. You can leave, you're going to leave this 7-day boot camp with probably clients, a ton of creative assets, built pipeline, and honestly, Peter wanted to say memories that will last a lifetime. Pretty disgusting, but I don't even know. All right, now, let me address some of the things. Here are some objections that I wrote down. How do you know the outreach won't flop? Guys, we already tested this. Generic blast, weak social proof won't cut it nowadays. This will get replies, all right? But you going in, that's like the most important part. We can't replicate that. Otherwise, I'd hire the biggest army of students to go in and do stuff like this. Honestly, we were thinking about that. We might even just do this. If this flops, we're hiring like hella interns to do this. Isn't the interview just a disguised sales call? Well, technically, yes. However, for the first 15 minutes, it is just pure editorial. All right. We have our list of questions does ask them about their story. It really brings the audience in about like like business highlights, et cetera, et cetera. But at the end of the day, near the last couple minutes, then that's when you kind of bring them in. All right. This idea we didn't create this. This idea works for podcasts as well. So what you do is you literally launch a podcast. If you want, we'll launch a podcast for you online. If you don't want to go in person, but the guarantee isn't there. You can post your podcast on our channel as well. It'll blow up. That's the thing. And then at the end of the podcast, you're like, okay, we're reaching the last 5 minutes. This is where we kind of go through your business and give you a free audit. And you can take all the actionables from there. Stuff like that. How do I avoid sounding like a trap when I pivot? Instead of jumping, you guys can read this. What if my interview content isn't good enough? That's a skill issue. There's no guarantees for skill issues. I think at this point, just figure it out. Do you really have 1 million a month reach? Yeah, I do. I think across X and X, so x.com/indexy, boring local, hell, Peter will probably shill you too at that point, especially if we close enough of these. What if prospects flake on interviews? I mean, you're showing up in person. Most likely you won't do no shows. What exactly does the guarantee cover? This one's pretty important. I will go over this step by step. All right. For the done for you, this is the only one that will do a guarantee because it's the mid tier. All right. 1 paying client in 90 days. Signed means payment collected. Guarantee is valid only if you're in a city with population over 100K. They wrote 150K, but I'm putting it 100K. All right. So we have to agree on it. You pay first. If we can't reach an agreement, we'll just refund you. I really don't care about this. All right. You have to attend all interviews and sales calls. If you don't, it's just not it. Like we can't provide a guarantee on that. You follow and use our provided SOP. Okay. We will be tracking that you read our SOP. If you do all this and you still don't close, we'll work with you for free until you get your first client. For free. I don't like doing these no-brainer offers because it'll get people to buy. But if I can't fulfill, it's such a waste of time that I'm literally gonna delegate this to Peter. So sorry, Peter, you're gonna have to figure this one out. How many outreach does it take to land a client? Here's the math that we saw, but we'll handle this for you. We're done for you, so don't worry about it. Regulated niches, nah. Betas and switch between Indexy and local rank, no. We're pretty straight up. All right. Indexy Spotlight is just for the reach. Local rank is the software that we use to fulfill. Pipeline get bottleneck, nah. It's all right. All right, guys. That's it. I know that was a 16-minute VSL, but it is what it is. I think I started off by giving you all the sauce on this interview tactic. You guys can go execute this on yourself by yourself if you want. But closing will be hard because there's no social proof. So why not? And guys, if I've ever provided value in the past, now's the time to call in that favor. It's time to pay your taxes via local rank games. All right. Once again, last CTA before we answer the questions from the day before. First link in the comment section, pinned, localrank.so/games. Get it going. Let me answer some questions from the day before. All right, channel members first. Regarding the pressure washing rank and rent question you answered. Site's been up for over a month. Okay, site foundation link sounds good. I might have a possibility GBP. Currently 2 points there. Where should I go from here? Where's your ranking at? If you're going to open a GBP, open it right away. Made a GBP. GMB with level 7 after a few months, they ask for a video. Will a level 10 fix this? No. They will typically ask for it. Could you make a video on how to get a sales guy for a rank and rent project? Because we are non-native speakers from Europe. I think you mentioned hiring one for a towing directory project. Yeah. Upwork is good. Upwork is good, and make them send you a Loom. Another tip for you, a spicy tip. People from Belize, Belize, their English accent is like hella Americanized. And they're like minimum wage is pretty low. So work on that. Useful video. Would love to see a tutorial on using Money Robot. Might offer that as a service. I don't know. Useful video. Thank you. I'm creating a B2B company that brings leads to power washing companies in Vancouver. Okay. Or in a van. What should my first steps be with getting a client? Cold call, boost. Okay, so I'm creating a B2B company that brings leads to power washing companies. So you want to sell to these power washing companies. Try the tactic today, man. What's next? Safe links? Unfortunately not. Savage hitting a competitor with spammy links. Yo, I don't know if I did that. Thank you, Jack. He keeps going. Thank you. Yeah, time to call in the favor, guys. My ranking rank recently got tons of hits by no calls. Skill issues. Probably your conversion rate. Conversion sucks. All right, guys. That's it. Yes, long VSL. It is what it is. Your boy's got to monetize. All right. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Actually, yeah. No, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.